The Philadelphia Eagles got a big win, a big divisional win against the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday. And yes, there were winners and losers. Quite honestly, anytime you win 28-3, it's hard to find the losers, but hey, we got them. We got them. So starting off with the winners, because we are very optimistic on this channel. I don't think that you could argue that Jalen Hurts played a very he did not play a very bad game today at all. He was very good in a lot of facets, even though a lot of time he's running for his life. I felt like some of it was a little bit on him, like scrambling there early in the game, as opposed to maybe getting the run a little bit established more with Nick Sirianni. But I mean, overall, that's not his fault. Jalen Hurts though was 10 of 14 for $114, a touchdown, no picks, and a lot of that's game script. Didn't really need to throw the ball a lot. I mean, anytime you got Saquon, who we'll get into in a second, is running for 10 yards a carry, it's really hard to go away from that. So, and I think that needs to be the focus of this offense. Like, you're going to run it with Saquon and let him do his thing, right? The rest of it, Saquon, like we said, 17 carries, $176, had a touchdown there, like just multiple big-time runs. This offensive line got after it too. Fantastic job by the running game today. Ran for over 200 yards. Also, Jalen Hurts got a couple of tush pushes there, 7 for 22 and 2 touchdowns there. You just can't stop the Eagles on a tush push. You just can't do it. It's like, what am I thinking of here? It's like you can't find a better show than The Office. So anybody in the comments? Anyway, the offense looked really good for the Eagles, just in terms of keeping the ball in the hands of their playmakers, giving it to Saquon, their offensive line getting after it, and the running game looked fantastic. Also, A.J. Brown, that was an absolute dot that Jalen Hurts threw to A.J. Brown there in the first half, 5 for 89 and a touchdown. And he's just continues to amaze me. Like, A.J. Brown is just a really good football player, and you can do nothing but love the guy. And so defensively, Nakobe Dean was a man shot out of a cannon for most of the day. 11 tackles, had 2 sacks, and really is starting to show that he is that leader on that inside of that Eagles defense. Played a really good game today. Also, Zach Bond had 6 tackles. Jalen Carter had himself a couple of sacks. Like, that was the thing, is this defensive line played a really good game because, I mean, the Giants couldn't get anything going, and the secondary was even better, in my opinion. Nolan Smith, 2 tackles, had that sack early on to really get things going and started for the Eagles. Bryce Huff had a sack. Josh Sweat had a sack. Jalex Hunt had a sack. Like, just everybody's getting sacks today. Fantastic job by this defense, really getting in there, and the secondary. I mean, Daniel Jones looked inert, and part of that is because it's Daniel Jones, but at the same time, you really brought it to him. 14 of 21 was Jones for 99 yards, and this offense could not get anything going, even in the running game, where I don't even believe they've ever had 70 yards rushing on the day. Just rough day overall for them, and this offense looked inert. They shut down Malik Neighbors, which was huge in its own right. Malik Neighbors 4 for 41. And this is the absolute thing that we were going to expect from this Eagles offense and defense is, hey, shut down their playmakers, which they can do on defense, and then also run right into the teeth of the defense against Dexter Lawrence, who is supposed to be one of the best run-defending defensive tackles. He's actually really good. I can't say anything. 5 tackles, 2 sacks for Lawrence on the way. But you ran into the teeth of that Giants defense, and you ran for over 200 yards. Fantastic day by the rest of this Eagles offensive line. Now, for the losers, Cam Jurgens and Steen, like, Dexter Lawrence did what he wanted with you today. Like, in terms of sacks, like, he had 2 sacks, and like in terms of pass blocking, run blocking, you killed it. Pass blocking, Dexter Lawrence did whatever you wanted. And also, Brian Burns, I believe it was Fred Johnson that got burned on that Brian Burns touchdown, or excuse me, sack. I can't talk today. Also, Tamon Fox had a sack, as he's as usual. Like, this offensive line, like, I understand that Jordan Mailata is on IR. Fred Johnson and the rest of this offensive line needs to get it together. Like, we need to get it together if we're going to win this thing. And so I think the Eagles can do some damage still in the NFC, but anytime that the vast majority of your offensive line is giving up sacks, it's not a good day. Not a good day. As far as the rest of it goes, like, it's really hard to nitpick anything else. There were a couple of instances where Malik Neighbors was getting his, but for the most part, he was shut down. But the defense, offensive line, they are the winners from today, just absolutely getting it done. Also, Jalen Hurts was good, but hey, a win's a win. Moving on and moving forward. The Eagles right now sitting at 4-2, and they are going to challenge the rest of the NFC. But overall, let us know what you guys think. Did we miss any winners or losers? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.